friends, this is BobbieD coming to you live from Talamba, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well, wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about hidden barriers in relationships. In the yeah, man. Hidden barriers in relationships in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy, such a joy to come back to get my friend. And I want to say those here for the first time. You click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon. You can see fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when we talk about relationships, yeah, you know, man, woman, man, you know what I'm saying? We hook up relationship. Then you understand that sometimes there are walls, walls, build walls, and sometimes there are barriers. You can't get in, you can't get out, barriers, and in terms of relationship. So today we're going to discover some things, okay? Because truth be told, every relationship has some type of barrier, some type of hidden mechanism that you don't reveal to the person that you're in a relationship with. They're gonna play with you. We're gonna find that out today. We're gonna learn today. Yeah, man. We're gonna learn today, baby. Let's go. Y'all ready, man? Are you ready to learn this? Yeah. I ain't got but a little bit of people here, but that's all right, man. I'm gonna run it to you tight, right, long, and strong. We've been gone, man. And that right. I'm gonna run it to you tight, right, long, and strong, and we're gonna be gone. Okay? I'm gonna do a pew through this thing. Let's go. But it's important that whenever we engage in a relationship, we understand what our barriers are. And barriers have a tendency to blockade relationship. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean, blockade? What you mean, blockade? Blockade, man. They block people out. They block things out and they block things in. And next thing you know, you trying to find out what happened to me and my baby girl. She got home. Yeah, we had a barrier, man. Excuse me? Okay. Lisa D says the internet's bad, keeps dropping. If we continue to drop, y'all don't have to do this another time because I don't like doing broadcasts if I'm dropping all the time. Lisa D, let me know if it continues to drop. I will reschedule this. Okay? Lisa D. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I've got a technical problem here. Hold on. Lisa D said my phone is interfering with the signal, so I got to turn it off. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right. So first thing we're gonna do is 1 minute review, 1 minute review, 1 minute review, and then we're gonna get on with the show. Let's go. So last time we had a live stream on the desktop. No, I'm not talking about the handheld. That's a whole nother issue. When I do a handheld live stream, we off the chain, baby. It's off the record and it's off the chain. Anything goes. Here on the desktop, I'm a little bit more reserved because I have an outline and it flows, okay? But when I'm on the handheld, here, and here. That's how I give it to you. Yeah, that's how I do. But it's okay, man. Anywhere I give it, you're gonna get it right, tight, long, and strong. Because that's how I do, okay? A good teacher, a good speaker, a good person that performs will know how to do it when they have an outline, and they'll know how to do it straight from the heart. That's what I give it to you. Huh? Okay, Lisa D says I'm freezing and coming back. If we get another freeze, Lisa D, let me know. I'm gonna stop this program. We're gonna reschedule, okay, for the night. Lisa D, let me know when I get one more. If I get one more, y'all, I'm sorry, but I do not like bringing broadcasts when it's dropping like this, because that's not good for me. You can't get, and it's not good for you. You can't get a good picture. You can't get an understanding of what I'm trying to say to you because we keep breaking up. I don't like it. Okay, so Lisa D, one more time. Let me know. She's monitoring the program. All right. But yeah, we'll find out what we talked about yesterday. On the last live stream, we talked about. Let me see. I got it right here. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we had a great show on the last live stream on Steamer on the desktop. We talked about this right here. Okay. All right. That's it, guys. Lisa D says I'm continuing to drop, so we're gonna schedule. I'm gonna do this tonight. Okay. I'm gonna do this tonight. I'm gonna reschedule it for tonight. Huh? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it later tonight. Or do you want me to just try? Okay. What we're gonna do, guys? We're gonna kind of calm down. We're gonna cancel this broadcast. Then we're going to try to reset our modem to see if that fixes the issue. If it does not, we will try again tonight. Hopefully we'll get a better signal. But our signal's been crappy lately. And it's usually been decent, but the last few days has been bad. How we doing now, Steve?
Still the same.
All right.
I want you to look at it.
Okay, keep 1 second, guys, please. 1 second, please. You gonna show me something? What you got there?
Keep talking.
Okay. It looks like I'm freezing up on you guys constantly. The picture is okay. I'm looking at it right now here. The picture is okay, but I'm freezing up on you constantly. Okay. All right. So that means that should I think I should continue listening or just
Up to you.
all right. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do it and get through it as quick as possible. Because I just don't like freezing, but it's not really the picture's good, decent, but we're freezing a little bit. So I can deal with that. Okay. Let's run this. I'm gonna run this through because I got a lot of stuff scheduled for me to do today. And if I have to come back, I may not be able to come back. So let's get through with this. All right, 1 minute review, 1 minute review. We talked about on the last time, we talked about this, right? I messed it up. Where is it at? Okay, we talked about this, black slaves. I didn't know, man. When this was for Black History Month, I had no clue that there were slave Indians, Native Indians held slaves, black slaves. I had no clue. And I saw an article on it, and it fascinated me, man. It fascinated me. And I wanted to bring it to you. And black slaves, there were black slaves back in the 1800s and 19th century. And the Indians, the Native Indians, they were slaves also. But they said the white man can do it, red man can do it too. they got us up, they got some of us, and they put us in chains, yeah. But here's the difference between slavery for the Caucasian people, right, and slavery under the red man. What? The Indians, Native Indians. The slavery in the Caucasian race over the black people were very, very brutal. Very, very brutal. And they treated us like dirt from start to finish, from birth to the cradle to the grave. You was nothing but dirt. You was like an animal. Okay. However, in the Indian system of slavery, it's a little bit better. Now, keep in mind, no slavery is good or bad or better, but I'm telling you, I'm trying to show you the difference. Okay, the differences. Okay. Now, the Indians, the only reason they took slaves was because, let's say you had a family and one of your persons died in your family, right? And they had nobody to take that place. You help the family bring food up, so they got a slave to take that place. But the thing about the Indians, when they had black slaves, the black slaves were then, first they were brought in as a slave, but then they incorporated them into their society, into their life, and they became free. They were having a sexual relationship with the Indians. They had families, they had children. They became a part of the society, and they accepted them as a human being. However, with the Caucasians, that was never the case, man. And if you, truth be told, it's still that way this day. To some Caucasians, they think African Americans are animals, man. They think we're ignorant, we have no, we're not clean, all kind of crazy stuff they got in their minds about us. And so I'm showing you the difference. Okay, that's the difference. So I was very fascinated by that. I wanted to bring that to you as a part of Black History Month. I did several shows for you. Those of you that missed those shows, go back and check it out. I got a playlist called Black History Month, Black History Playlist. Check out the playlist, and you'll be educated and you'll be enlightened. We had some very, very good shows, and I believe in celebrating the black people in America because we were never put in the history books. They left us out, and it wasn't unintentional. It was intentional. And the reason why we were left out of the history books because we were nothing. Just like when they started this country, y'all. You think I'm playing with you? When they started the United States of a doggone America, you think we was in the Constitution? All men are created equal. You think that was meant for me and you? Nah, we were not considered human beings. We were not considered men. We were considered boys, toys, animals, things. So that the Constitution was not made for me, and it was not made for you. That's why to this day, for those of you that are Black, African Americans out there, you have to stand up for your rights. I'm not talking about go get you no gun. That's not the way to do it. Stand up for your rights. Okay? Elect the officials that will help you and stand up for you. Okay? Run for office. Huh? Stand up for your rights. Change the laws. That's how we got to do it. Okay? We can't do it by fighting. Y'all saw what happened to the Capitol people of the riots. We don't go that route. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't march on the Capitol and try to take over the Capitol. That's not the way. If we had done that, people with melanin in their skins had done that. You know what it did? What it did to us? Yeah, all of us would have been mowed down to the ground. But since it was Caucasian, let them boys go. They all right. They all right. No, they're wrong. That's the injustice in our justice system. It's unequal. Black person do something, kill him. Caucasian, let us slide. Yeah, right. No. Now it's unequal, and it has to be changed. And the only way we're going to get the change we deserve and desire in this country is to stand up for our rights and be heard. Some of you out there, you hate the football player that took the knee. What was his name, D? One with the big afro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You hate the guy. I never hated him, because I realized he was a symbol of Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, they hated Martin Luther King when he came out because Martin Luther King was going against the grain. People that go against the grain have to go against the grain, and they're despised because they're going against the grain. But if you're going against the grain and you're right, stay your course. Because right always wins. Okay? Colin Kaepernick. Y'all remember him? Kaepernick. He never be in football again. He never throw another football professionally. But that's all right. He changed the world by taking a knee. Because he stood his course. He stood his ground. Okay? That's the kind of thing we got to do in this world, African Americans. We have to stand our ground. To change, to make a change, to make a difference. And when you just accept the status quo, well, it's okay. They don't have us in the books, but it's okay. I know what he said. No, put me in the book. Put my people in the book. Okay. She said, talk too long. Put my people in the book. We built this country on blood, sweat, and tears. And you don't put me in the book, man. Oh Lord, I better pray. Let's go. But yeah, that's what we talked about. Okay, let's go. Now, topic of the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day, thumbnail for the day. Let's go. All right, see there? It's a wall, man. Invisible wall. Now, we got a lot, man. Oh man, if I could tell you all the walls people put up, some of them are good walls. There's good walls and there's bad walls. And we're going to look at why people put the walls up, and we're going to look at how they put the walls up, and we're going to find out what's going on, because truth be told, everybody got some walls, barriers, walls, blockades. You know what does a wall do? It keep people out and keep people in, and it can cause friction in a relationship. Some of us don't even know we got some walls up. We've been in this life all our world. We've been in this world all our life, all our world. We've been in this world all our life and don't even understand. Number one thing, we got a wall up, because that's how we live. That's how we have. I'm going too fast. Let's slow it down. Slow it down. There you go. All right, let's look at our focus for the day. No hocus pocus, just focus. Let's go. All right, focus today. What is defined as a barrier? Okay, a wall in a relationship. Okay, And I'm going to look at what are some common barriers. And then we're going to look at tips. I got some tips for you, man. How you can break down a wall. Now look here. You don't want to break down that wall if it's a good wall, okay? But if it's a bad wall, you need to break that thing down. What you mean, Bobby? What you mean good wall, bad wall? I thought all walls were bad, Bobby. You tell me it's a good wall and a bad. Yeah, man. It's a good wall. And it's a bad wall. The good walls keep you focused, keep you functioning, keep you motivated, keep you growing, keep you learning, keep you full of desires. Okay? That's a good wall because you discipline, you blocking negativity out. That's a good wall. Okay? The bad wall, you can't let nobody in to touch you, and you scared of the world. You scared of the That's a bad wall. Let that down. Okay? Let's go. All right. Focus for the day. What's defined as a wall? Number one. I got number one right on the screen. Okay, to the right over there. What is defined as a barrier or wall? Okay. Barriers or walls are emotional blockades or emotional items that are invisible walls or blocks that are placed between you and your partner, the one who have a relationship with, where you're keeping your guard up and not being completely open in your relationship. Okay? Now, some of y'all know what I'm talking about, because you so got so many walls up you can't even get out your house. Yeah, that's a bad wall, because you scared. People gonna talk about how you look. People talk about how you talk, how you walk, how short you are, how fat you are, how ugly you are, how this, how that, that's a wall, man. You got to live in this world, and you can't live in this world with a wall blocking you, because you're gonna be all messed up on the head, on the inside. You gotta let that's a negative wall. You gotta let it down. Okay? But that's what a wall is, emotional barriers. And the reason why we put up walls is because it stems from our childhood. Things happen to us. Somebody teased us about our color. They may have teased us about how we look, our appearance. We may have been a little chubby kid, you fat boy, all kinds of stuff. And you put up a wall. I got some walls. Let me tell you about my wall. Tell you about one of my walls. I remember, man. Okay, Fina, get out of talking. What you saying? She don't shut up now. All right, but yeah, I got a lot of walls, man. Most of them, I feel them bad, but most of my walls were constructive walls, because they blocked out the negativity, and then they let me move forward in my life, because I was very sensitive to my size. I was a small kid, man. They used to call me Runt. I was like, man, and I was skinny, man. I was so skinny. You'd be amazed how skinny I was, and I was short. But I had a good mind. That's what kept me. I had a good mind. They used to tease me, and I used to get picked on all the time for being short and skinny, and they didn't want to pick me for the team. When you were your kid, your friend, you play football, basketball, baseball. They didn't want to pick me. So I had to get a wall up, man. I said, look here, man. I won't play. And I got a wall. I said, I block all that negativity out. I said, I'm just as good. I can play. And when they let me in the game, I shine. Yeah, that's a positive wall. I shine. I was better than most of the big boys. But that's what I'm talking about. Wall, example of a wall. Emotional. I got emotional about that, man. I didn't like that. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Wall, man. They will make you, they can make you stumble, or they can make you elevate. They can make you grow, or they can make you die. Okay? That's just the way. Emotionals, man. Everything that we do comes from the mind. How we think, how we talk, how we act, how we react, all of that comes from your mind. And your mind determines your emotions, man. Okay? I understand that. So if your mind is not right and you're entering into a relationship with the opposite sex, you're gonna have some issues. Because eventually the person that you're entering into the relationship with will determine that you got mind problems. Something ain't right with this guy. Yeah. And so some of you out there know what I'm talking about, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. That's why you can't keep nobody. I'm gonna rush through this real quick. These says I'm still dropping. All right. So I'm gonna be him. Okay, let's go. I cannot linger long like I know they could. Let's go. All right. Number 2. What are some common barriers? Number 2. Okay, here's number 2 right here. Common barriers. I'm sorry, that's number 2 right here. Common barriers. Number 1, being scared of rejection. A lot of us are scared of rejection, so we put up a wall because so nobody will reject us. Okay, we act like we almighty and we have an attitude. And that's why we don't want to get we want to get rejected. Number 2, avoid change. We don't like. Some of us are non-flexible. When it comes to any kind of change, we freak out. Number 3, feeling low self. Some of us think nothing about ourselves. We think we're lowly. We have nothing. Number 4, having a bad view of relationship because of your upbringing. You saw your mama and daddy fight all the time physically. I'm not just talking about verbally. And you have a bad attitude about relationships, man and woman, and you take it out on any female you get involved with. You beat them, you cheat them, because that's how you feel about relationships. That's how you saw your mom and daddy worked out, and that's how you saw the people in front of you worked out, and so you do the same thing in your life. That's what happens. You put up a wall. Number 5, letting negative aspects of past relationship affect the present one. Same thing. You saw stuff in the past. It was a negative relationship you had with somebody else, and you're bringing that baggage into your current relationship. That's putting up a wall. Okay, those are types of wall that you can put up. Common barriers. All right, last one. We get ready to go because Lisa D said I'm dropping. I want to make sure I get through with this real quick. Well, last one. How can you break down tips on breaking down the wall? Number 8, explore formation of your emotional walls. You got to understand where the wall's coming from. I have another wall. I can talk to you about this. I don't know if I talked to you about this. I had a wall about, I built up a wall in my mind about math. I had my first grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. Mack. Mrs. Mack was a good teacher. She taught me a lot. But one day I was sick and I was home. And I had to stay home. I was sick. And I missed out on a lesson about subtraction. I found the one about addition, so she called me up to the board. The next day I came back and she said, Bobby, give me the answer. It was a subtraction problem. I didn't know. I said, I put something down. She said, come here, Bobby. Don't you know better than that? She hold your hand out. She go, pow. She smacked me, man. And ever since that time, I put up a wall about math and problems. And that turned me off to math and arithmetic. Okay. But I realized where that is coming from. I had to get in touch with my feelings about that. And I realized why I put that wall up and how I put that wall. And I broke that down. Okay. You got to understand where your wall is coming from, why you put that wall up. And then you explore the formation of your wall, exploring the genesis of your emotional walls, putting words to it. I understood where it came from, and I put that wall down. Practicing optimism. Be optimistic about your life, man. Rewrite your story. You know where your story is right now. Rewrite it, man. Change it. Make a change. Don't be personalizing it as well, okay? And then support others. You see others got walls up, text, say, man, look, man, I know you got a problem with this, and you got an issue with this, and you got a wall up, man. You're blocking people out. But look at, man, I'm going to show you something, man. I was like that. And talk to them, man. And then take stress breaks, man. Because if you got so many walls up, man, you might just get stressed out. And we done. Okay? Listening, we done. Hey, that was record time, y'all. Hey, I told y'all, we're dropping. I don't like that. We're going to move through. All right? That's all I got for you. And we're going to run this through. We're going to run the train for about 5 minutes. We out, man. People get ready. Whether the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board or need it, love. Woo, say it again, say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride the train, man? I'm ready. Are you ready? We got to find out who rubbing up, tubbing up, bumped up in these bird, man, in the I need to know. I got to know who that is said he gonna beat them. So the inquiring mind want to know. I'm gonna drill down here and find out who that is. Who that? Let me see who that is. Come on now. StreamYard, don't play with me today. StreamYard trying to act up now. Come on, StreamYard. Let me alone. I'm not playing with you. Okay, I'm out right now. Brown queen in the house, brown queen, brown queen, brown queen in the house. Woo! That's my daughter, y'all. Hey, Dad, what's up, sweetie? How you doing, Tamika? Brown queen in the house. That's my daughter. I talked to her last night. How you doing, my dear? She said, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my daddy. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, my dear. We had a nice talk last night, and I love my daughters, man. They're a blessing to me. God's been so good. Got me some girls. I want some boys. But he said, no, you don't need no boys because all they're going to do is play with their toys. I said, oh, thank you, Lord. Got me some girls. But yeah, thank you so much, my dear. She's the number one hard chair in the house. Angel in the house, angel in the house, angel in the house. Woo! We got an angel in the house. It's my daughter today. Brown queen in the house. Good to see you, my dear. You know, it pays to be number one because number one, you show something about yourself. You show that you're an initiative. That shows that you're positive. That shows you focus. You want to be something. You want to be seen. You want to be out front. You want to be the best. You don't want to be the last. You are doing the right thing, baby. My daughter is taking after her daddy. She works on a job. She got like 2 or 3 businesses on the side, and she doing it right time. And she ain't got no. She's a single mom, and she's doing it all on her own. And God is been good to her and her son, my grandson Josiah. Good to see you, Tamika. Ride train by the see one day. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, what's up, Murphy? How you doing, brother? Got to say. He said, hello, Bobby and Lizzie. Hey, man, what's up? Yeah, all right, Murphy. Good to see you, man. Ride train by the Lizzie. Number 2, Murphy. Hey, man, you know what I got to tell you, right? Number 2, Jeff won't do it. You're all right, man. Brown Queen beat you out. Let me see how many minutes she beat you out. Okay, hold on. Oh, she beat you by 1 full minute. Murphy, you just low today, man. But Murphy is the number 1 king, though. He's been number 1 so many times. We stopped counting him because he got the record. Ride train Bobby Lizzie, One Nation. Who we got? Murphy. Hey, he said, hello, love training angels and blue angels. What's up? Good to see you, Murphy. John Thomas in the house, Big John in the house. Woo, what's up, Big John? Good morning, Bobby. What's up, man? Man, the train with Bobby today. You all right, man? John is out there in the New York City, man, and he's doing the right tie, long and strong. He works from home, man. He's a self-independent individual, and when you work from home, you got to be motivated. My daughter works from home too, Tamika. Brown Queen, she works from home. You got to be disciplined, and you got to be focused. You can't let distractions. People call you on the phone, and talk all. Now, look, I got to work. Sorry, talk to you later. Bye. That's how you got to be focused, or you will not get your work done. I've worked from home for a long time, and I don't let people bother me. I said, look, man, I got a show to do. I'll talk to you later. People to keep you on the phone and distract you, you can't get nothing done. Ride train Bobby Lee, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, I have been crappy signal ever since. I've had crappy signal ever since. Okay. That's probably because they haven't got the wires network tuned yet. I used to be a network technician, and for Verizon, I used to go all over the country just testing the signal. And then when the signal was bad, I would have to send the signals back to the central office so that they could tune up the signal to your area and strengthen it where it needs to be strengthened, and then weaken it where it would be too weak when it's too strong. So that's probably hadn't happened yet. And they're probably still trying to recover wires and so forth, but it's going to take a while. But I hope it gets there, man. If you're probably with what company? I don't know who you're with. Comcast. My daughter's with AT&T. When I was out there, I had Comcast for a while. I had AT&T for a while, and AT&T, it was okay. Comcast was the best. It was the best. So I don't know who you got, but hope it gets better for you, Murphy. Ride train Bobby Lizzie, who we got? Clarence, good. What's up, man? How you doing? Oh, good to see you. Clarence, good, man. One of my homies, man. He's back in the States now. He was out there in one of them small towns, the Minnetonka. He was fishing every day. Now he's back in the States, live with his son. He's going to be back after a while. What's up, man? He said, still do or want to. Still do or want to. I don't know what that means, but I still do or want to know what that means too. Right? He's not Murphy Hill number 2. See, that's what happens when you come in on the tail end.
No, that's what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay. You still do or want to. Okay. Round train, BobbieD, let's see who we got. Stand the man, Eddie Jackson. What's up, Eddie? How you doing? Let's go. Yeah. He got my mantra, man. My mantra is let's go. When I'm ready, when I need to motivate myself, man, I need to get my mind right. I say, let's go. And my body says, come on. I get focused. I don't let nothing budge with me when I say it, because that's my thing, man. I program my mind to those two words. Let's go. When I say that, hey, if I've been sleeping, I wake up. If I've been eating too much, I put the plate down. You know, put the fork down. Whatever I've been doing that's taking me from my goal, let's go. Push me back and focus. That's my thing. And I run with that. Round train, BobbieD, who we got? Gentlemen, it's Murphy. Hey. Remember that from It's Albert show. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, it's Fat Albert. You remember that? Man, and speaking about Fat Albert and Fat Albert show, y'all, they messed up Bill Cosby, man. He's still in jail, man. Bill Cosby almost like 80-something, almost 90 years old, man. The man can barely see, man, and they put him behind bars. You know, think about all of the good things this guy has done for America, not just the black folks, America, the United States of a doggone, and this is how they treat him. Okay, let's just say, let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Let's just agree that he did the crime. Okay, he did the crime. Okay, I don't agree with it. But
What's up? Sorry, I entered.
All right. We got some interruption here, man. We got Lady D. Lady D is
the first. Who's the first?
Brown Queen.
Oh, women.
First woman up. We got the first Ponchette woman up with Brown Queen. Okay, I don't forget. Okay, I forgot what I said. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to
the Queen.
a young lady who's very special in my life. She's been a blessing to me, and I thank God for her every day. She is a special kind of person. Sometimes she's nice.
Sometimes it's.
Sometimes she's she can be. Sometimes she's nice. Sometimes she's right. I didn't say bad. I said right. But she's her, and you have to deal with people as they are, and I do that. She does that because I'm the same way. Y'all know me. Sometimes I'm nice. I'm just a nice guy. Hi, and then then the next day you come, you done messed up with me. I did something crazy, and I done gave you some chances to straighten it out. And I said, you say hi, bro. Hey, look at me. I'll tell you up. But that's how people are, and you have to deal with it. But Lisa D is my wife, and I want to introduce you to her. Hail to the Queen. What's up, Queen? Yeah. Tuba Queen in the house. Tuba Queen in the house. What's up?
I'm fine.
She said, I'm fine. Lisa D, we had a great night last night. We had a good day yesterday, and it's been a wonderful day all around. And I hope you guys have had a good day as well. But let me tell you, I was going to tell you about Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby. Let's agree that he did the crime. Okay. Even if he did the crime, you give him some time, put him in house arrest. What are he gonna do? At almost 90 years old, what can he do? Huh? Punishing a man towards the end of his life makes no sense. Okay? He's halfway blind. He needs assistance to be taken anywhere, even to eat his food. And you gonna put him in jail? That's what I call injustice. Huh? If he was Caucasian, you think he would be behind bars? No. He would be out. He'd be on probation or something like that, or house arrest. Okay? That is the injustice system I talked to you about earlier in this show. The justice system here in America is wrong. It's unfair to people that have melanin like me in their skins. And the only way we're going to change that, ladies and gentlemen, is to get out and vote. Put the people in office like us that can make a change to help people like you and me. People like you and me are being taken out unnecessarily every day. Every day I see in the internet, on the paper, people shot. Guy got shot the other day. He was just walking. The policeman killed this guy, shot him because he was jaywalking. Do a jaywalking. That's you walking across the street, and when you shouldn't be walking across the street. Right? So that's a common problem. It's nothing. They killed the man, black man. So I'm going to always say we need people in office like us that can make a level playing. Right now, the decks are stacked against us in the criminal justice system, and we need to make it even. And the only way we're going to do that is to get people in that have this melanin, that knows what it means to be oppressed. Yeah, I'm not talking about depressed. I'm not talking about suppressed. I'm talking about oppressed. Beat down, put down, knock down, walk down, bump down, sit down, all of that. That's oppression. That's put on us on a daily basis. And a lot of us built up walls. That's how we deal with it. We built up walls to deal with our oppression. Okay, Lee want me to go. But let's go. I go on with that. Let's go right train about Lee. Who we got?
Hey, what's up, Gunny? He said they had to demonize us. They and treat us like subhumans in order to ease their consciences about treating us less than a dog in a slavery was the charge in those days that said blacks.
That's right. That's right.
Read.
I'm gonna read that again. She needs some help. He said they had to demonize us, and they treated us like subhumans in order to ease their consciousness about treating us less than a dog in slavery. It was the church in those days that said blacks. Yeah, they treated us bad. And they used the religion to try to justify what they were doing to us. And then at that, they also gave us that same religion to try to make us subservient to them. But truth always will come to the light. And we realized they were wrong. Even the people that were back in the days, our ancestors, they knew they was wrong. But they had no way of overcoming it. They had to put up with it. They had to build, like this whole program it is, by building walls. They had to build up positive walls to block out what? The negativity, to block out what? The suppression and the oppression that they were under. They had to build up a wall. And that's how we are here today, because our ancestors had to live, and they did what they did to live, to survive. They built walls, and we are here today. And many of us here have racial walls built up on our job, built up. White man abusing us every day, talking trash to us. Well, we got a wall because we got to have a job, man. We need to have Monte to live. So we built up a wall to deal with it. They did me like that. 2 times I had to sue. They had to sue. I sued Southern Bell one time. Was just AT&T now. And then I sued Sprint one time, because they would not give me my promotions. No, Verizon, excuse me. I said Southern Bell and Verizon. They wouldn't give me my promotions because I deserved it. But because of my color, man, they kept me back. Put somebody white. He didn't even have the credentials I had. I got all the certifications. I got a degree. The guy had nothing. And when I found out that, man, hey, I took him. You got to stand up for your rights, man, or they won't let you move up in the life. And you'll never be where you need to be because you're being oppressed. When you recognize oppression, you have to deal with it right there. You can't ignore that. You don't ignore oppression. Don't ignore wrong. Don't ignore when somebody's misusing you and abusing you. Don't ignore that. Deal with it. Let's go right train, Bobby Lizzie. What we got?
Martha Hayes, he said had no soul.
No soul at all. They thought we were nothing.
Martha Hayes, hello, Xander man. What's up? What's up, Eddie?
Eddie Jackson right now. Eddie Jackson's already here. You missed that too. Let's go.
And then Martha Hayes, he said, I sure do. I watch it every Saturday.
Watch what every Saturday? Okay, go back. Oh, Fat Albert. Yeah, he remembers Fat Albert. Yeah, I remember Fat Albert. Bill Cosby, man. That was one of my favorite shows. Fat Albert. Hey, it's Fat Albert. When I heard that, man, I'll come running to the TV. You know, I like the Jetsons. Y'all remember the Jetsons? Red Flintstones. I read the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Fat Albert. What else? One time they had on a Jackson 5 comedy, but that didn't last long. Round Train, Bobby, let's see who we got. Ah, Rain Man in the house, Rain Man in the house, Rain Man in the house. Woo, what's up, Rain Man? He said, two time. Yeah. Lisa D, you got some too.
Did you show the picture?
Oh, I forgot. Hey, let me show you the picture, Terry. Hey, y'all, I want to show y'all. Wait, I'm going to show y'all for that. I'm going to show y'all and Brandon's. I'm going to show y'all the t-shirt that Terry Fleming received from us, and we gave it to him because he's one of the most consistent givers on this show. And guess what? We're going to give it to another consistent giver this month, and we'll be announcing that. Do you want to tell them?
No.
She'll tell them tomorrow.
No, I just tell that when you ship it already. I mean, in there.
No, I have to tell who it is so they can give me the address, and then again, when they give me the address, then I'll ship it out. But tomorrow we release the name of the person that's going to get it this month. Okay, but Terry Fleming, this is our first T-shirt, guys, and I know the design's not that cool, but it's okay. But we'll have more designs. We'll have more things other than T-shirts. We'll get some cups, things you can use. And then I'm working on getting a link where you can purchase it. If you, those of you that don't get one, everybody can get one, okay? Everybody not gonna get one free. But those of you that don't get one, if you want to have one, then go buy one. I'll give you the link. All right, but right now I want to show you the T-shirt, Terry Fleming T-shirt. Let's go. Head to the T-shirt. He said, "What's up? Looking good, man. Brother, you look good. I like that, man. I like that.
It looks good on you.
You wearing it well, Terry Fleming. You wearing it well. And now, how does that size work for you, Terry? I gave you a large. Did I give a large? Anyway, I gave you. Let me know how that size for you. It looks good on you, though. Y'all like that shirt, man? If you like that shirt, get Terry some props, man. You look good, man. He's like, what's up? All right. But yeah, that's it. That's the shirt, y'all. And that's our first design. We'll have other designs as well, but that's the first one. And it took 2 doggone months to get to them, man. But DHL, if DHL runs good in your area, you won't have a problem. But his area has some issues with mail and DHL, so it took a while to get to them, but he got it, man. I was on them people like white on rice. I would call them every week. Y'all wear the t-shirt. They got tired of me. One time they said it was never delivered, and then I had to resend them. Then they wanted to charge me to resend. I said, no, I'm not paying nothing. You better get I said, get me your supervisor. I had to talk to somebody. They waived the charge for resending. But it shouldn't be like that for the rest of y'all. We'll let you know. First thing I'm gonna do is check what they told me to do from this point forward. When we get an order or send an order into them, check the address that we give them. They have a computerized database that I key that address in, and it makes sure it's an address that they call deliverable. Okay, so that's what I didn't do with Terry, and I didn't do with me because I had to ship it to me at first, and it didn't because they couldn't. He was in the Philippines. I don't know what happened, but anyway, Terry Fleming, you look good, man. So good to see you. Let's do a dance for Terry Fleming. Ride Train, BobbieD, Lead One Nation,
and their crew.
Dance, ladies.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much, Terry Fleming. Appreciate the donation to the nation. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. And more blessings, much blessing to you.
More
sir.
blessings to you and much love.
Much love. And Lisa D, you need to wake up this morning. Lisa, even up.
Seriously.
Wake up, Lisa D. Need some tube, my dear.
Mm.
Huh? I get you some tube on the next break. Okay? You good? Okay, let's go. Round trip, Bobby, Lisa. One night, your baby. Hey, what's up? He said some people don't realize that they cause the wall to be wrecked. That is correct. There's a lot of people don't even understand what they're doing. They don't even, first of all, they have no clue that they're doing anything. And they don't, when you tell them what they're doing, they want to fight you. They don't even have a clue, man. But when you bring the way you do it, when you reach people that have walls built up, you have to be careful how you approach them. Because if you don't approach them in the right way, they will come after you because you're threatening the security of their wall. Walls are meant to keep people out and to keep you in because you have an insecurity, you have a fear, there's something that's been traumatizing you and you erected a wall to fight that feeling, to stop that. Now, keep in mind, guys, sometimes walls are good things, okay? I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say you were a kid, you was a kid and you saw something traumatized you in your life. Somebody got killed, somebody got hurt, whatever, and you was a kid and you was in shock. You was like, and then you erected a wall to move forward. When violence comes, you don't want to be bothered about it. You blocked it, all that kind of stuff. That's good because it allowed you to escape your traumatized state and allowed you to move on with your life. But there comes a time as you mature that you have to recognize those walls and then you have to release those walls and break those walls down slowly and surely so that you can grow in the area that you have the wall erected. Because you have the wall erected, it stops your what? Growth. And anything stops your growth has to be actually dealt with or you won't grow in that area. That's why a lot of men and a lot of women get in relationships and the walls they have don't allow them to mature in the relationship or don't allow them to grow in the relationship. And as a result, the relationship becomes what? Stunted. Okay? It does not grow. And when anything that becomes stunted and does not grow, it does what? Has a tendency to break up, break down, fall apart, or get out of style. Okay? So that's it all affects your relationship. If it's a negative wall, it's going to hurt you in some way. Okay? If it's a positive wall, it helps you to some degree. Okay, but eventually you have to pull even a positive wall. You have to find a way to bridge that wall. You know, they say you should not make a wall, but you should build a what? Bridge. Build a bridge instead of a wall. A wall blocks people out. It blocks you in, blocks them out. A bridge what? Allows you to go over the wall, over the area of concern and greet and meet and mix and mingle with others to alleviate your concerns, your issues. Okay, are you with me? So try not to build a wall, but build a bridge to get you over the storm, to get you over the rough time, to get you over the situation that have you crying, sitting in the corner, sitting up there crying, and get you over that kind of situation. A bridge, okay? A bridge, not a wall. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby, listen. Now she knows. Who we got?
He said, Rain Man in the house, rain man in the house.
Woo!
Terry Fleming, he said, hello, Sir Murphy. What's
I need some food.
up? I don't know energy.
Ride train, Bobby, Lizzie, one day. I got it, Lizzie. Terry Fleming, congratulations. He said, congratulations on #1, Brown Queen.
Congrats.
Brown Queen, she did it right, tight, long, strong. That's her first time #1, I think. Right? I don't know. Anyway, she hasn't been #1 often, but she do it right on time. Good to see you, Brown Queen and Terry Fleming. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie. Who we got?
Terry Fleming.
He said, like a slackers, tap that thing. Chit-your-pie-out. Everybody hit the like button for one time. 1, 2, 3. Chit-your-pie-out. 1, 2, 3. Chit-your-pie-out. 1, 2, 3. Chit-your-pie. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on now. We ain't got a lot. Hit the like button, man. Please. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie. Who we got?
Martha Hayes. Chit-your-pie-out. Yahoo.
Let's go, y'all. Chit-your-pie-out. Run a treat. Right. Right there, Bobby Lizzie, one day. Terry Fleming, he said, for me, it's hard to separate myself in a relationship from what's best for the relationship I tend to get in my feelings and fail to see the damage that can cause. That's quite common, Terry. Don't feel that you're the only one. It's quite common that people get lost in their own self, you know, because we are people, we are human beings, and nobody knows what we feel and nobody knows how we feel but us on the inside. I can surmise, I can guess what you feel and how you feel, but then you have to deal with your feelings. And sometimes we deal with our feelings and the way we deal with our feelings has a tendency to lock others out because we don't know, we don't want to let them in to know them, to let them know how we feel. Okay. And that's embarrassing. You know, sometimes we can feel like you can feel bad about something and then you want to let them know. So you lock them out. You act like you have no feelings about it. And that's one of the worst things you can do in your relationship. You just block things out. You act like you have no feelings. And especially with a female, you're going to act like a robot to a female. You say, how you doing? You know,
just like
hey,
me.
sweetie. You know, you blocking them out because you got a wall up, something's bothering you, but you can't release it and you can't let them know what's going on inside of you. And that makes the matters worse. Men are somewhat very bad about putting up walls. And the reason why, because many men have grown up to believe that men should not cry, men should not show emotion, men must always be strong and not weak. Well, those are all good attributes. But at the same time, you have to understand that men are human beings as well. We have weaknesses and we have strengths. Yeah, a man can cry. Anybody can cry. That's a human capability. That is a human feeling, emotion. We all have emotion. And the problem is a lot of men have been trained to not show emotions. Okay. Yours included, yours truly included. There was a time when I would never cry. I want to cry so bad. You know, my big brother said, you don't better cry. I was okay. But you know, I realized as time went on that hey, it's not good to hold your emotions on the inside or your feelings on the inside because you wind up getting sick. You know, you get traumatized on the inside because you're holding stuff in, you got to get out. So yeah, it happens. A lot of men have issues where they can't relate to the other sex, the opposite sex, because of certain things they've dealt with. But the key is, in order for you to move out of that circle, that security zone, that comfort zone, you have to get away to break that wall down. You have to break through your concerns. I read a book several years ago by a lady named Susan Jeffries, SUSAN JEFFRIES, Susan Jeffries. Was it Jeffries or Jeffers, either one. And the title of the book was Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Feel the Fear. It's an awesome book. It's still in publication now. She passed away recently. But when I read that book, man, I became liberated because I had a lot of fears in me. I had a lot of anxiety in me. And a lot of my anxieties and fears were around the workplace because I was trying to move up. And the job I had a lot of Caucasians, you know, and I was afraid to be rejected, and I was afraid of failure because I was in a high-profile job, and I had to be right, tight, long, and strong. And sometimes I felt inadequate. But when I read that book, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, that liberated me today. Even though I feel this way, I got to go on and do my best regardless of how I feel. And that I moved up in my job. I moved up in my life, how my thinking. That book helped me a lot. Ryan Train, BobbieD, who we got?
Murphy Hayes.
Murphy Hayes. He's a Verizon. Yeah, that's right. Verizon, that's the one, man. He got Verizon. Okay, you got Verizon and they messing up. Okay, they'll get to you, man. Verizon is my company, man. I worked for them for 10 years. I worked for them 10 years. They paid me.
He have the internet.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. But anyway, it paid me good, man. It was a good job. But yeah, they good company. Verizon is actually one of the best out there, man. AT&T and Verizon. I think AT&T is okay, but Verizon is the best. So they'll get to you. They just haven't got to you. You need to keep calling down to the office, complaining about your signal. And the more complaints, the more time you call, they're gonna get somebody to fix your signal. Let's go. Ride train Bobby Lizzie. Who we got?
Big
Big
John.
John, Big John, Big John. Thank you so much, John, for the donation to the nation. All right, he said, have a nice weekend, Bobby D. Lizzie. God bless. Thank you so much, John. Appreciate that, man. Ride train, Bobby. You got to do a deal for Brother John in the house today. Let's go. JT in the house, riding strong.
The hardest working man in the business. Yeah. I feel good.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. So what you trying to do?
Thank you. Thank you so much, Big John. Appreciate the donation to the nation.
Much love.
More blessings, but love to you, my brother from another mother. Thank you so much. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation. Murphy, hey. He said, since it was Altair. Okay. So he been with Verizon since it was Altair. So you've been a long time. That was a long time ago because Verizon bought out Altair. Altair had a company by itself. It was a small regional company, and then we bought them out. So yeah, you're a faithful Verizon customer. You've been with them since Altair. So that's another thing you do when you call down there. Look at, I've been with y'all since y'all been Altair. I want my service fixed now. And if you don't get it fixed, go down there and talk to them people. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie. Who we got?
Sincerely, Angel in the house.
Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo. What's up, Angel? How you doing, my dear? So good to say yeah. You say, peace and love. Peace and love. Lisa D and Bobby D. Angels, hooray. And gentlemen, hoorah. Chichi pie. All my angels in the house say, hooray. all blue in the house say, hoorah. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie, one nation. Who we got?
Sleeping on the truck.
Murphy Hayes, Lisa D sleeping on the. He said, hello, my dear Sincerely. How you doing? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Ride train, Bobby Lizzie.
My dear.
Terry Fleming. He said, back on the day, during was glorified.
Drugs were glorified.
Back in the day.
Right there.
Okay, drugs were glorified, and Hollywood was his mecca for the drug life. We put ourselves in the position when we hooked up with the white girls back then. Yeah, it was about drugs, sex, drugs, and money. That's all it was, man. And if you had a white girl on your side, you was something that was making a statement that you had arrived. But actually, it was what we call exploitation. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember exploitation of the black people and black things and making them do things they shouldn't be doing just to glorify something else? That's what it was. That's all it boiled down to, exploitation of our race and our nation. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lee. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. He said they tried to promote a white lady over me, so I took them to the labor board and got my promotion.
There you go. That's what I did. I had to do that twice, Murphy. Twice. I don't know what it is, man. You work hard, you follow the rules, you play their game, and they turn around on you and put somebody else and take you. I don't know. That's when I found out. The first time I was in a management job. I was supposed to be promoted to a supervisor. And I did they gave me a list of things I needed to do to get my promotion. I did everything on the list. I took seminars, I passed all the tests they gave me, everything. And I had a degree. One of the requirements I had a degree. They went and put a white girl in the job, man. She had no degree, nothing. And again, when I found out, man, she was the general manager's daughter. I said, what the? Ooh, Lord. When I found that out, man, I almost blew a gasket, man. I was like, what? I heard of it. I took them downtown so quick, man. And then they found out it was me. And then they called me in the office. I said, listen, you better leave me alone, sir. I have nothing to say about this. I already took you to the EEOC, and the man told me not to say nothing. And you can't touch me. Don't try to fire me, and you can't suspend me, because he told me that too. And I walked out the office. Right, I tell you, I got my promotion. Right, I tell you, who we got?
Terry Fleming, get masks.
That's right, man. Get your mask
I
on.
know. Are they selling masks?
Oh, for masks. That's a good suggestion, Terry. I will find that out. I don't know. I haven't asked them, but I will find that out, and I'll let you guys know. We're looking at maybe some mugs, water bottles. What else? Masks and some other things. Hat, yeah, maybe hat. But anyway, I think the best thing right now to start off is a T-shirt. Okay, let's go, right, Bobby. Who we got?
Mask is more important.
Let's go, DJ. Let's go. Terry Fleming.
Ha ha ha! Great shirt.
Yeah, I like this shirt, man. I like that. Looks good on you too, Cherry. That design looks
Cherry.
good. Cherry. I had a girl. I had a friend. You know what they called her, man? I worked for Bell South, AT&T at the time. Her name was Cheerio. Cheerio. I see her name was Cheerio. She was African American girl, real short little girl. But every time you met her, she was like, "Hi, hey," and she was just as full of life and energy. And that's why they called her Cheerio. Hey, Cheerio. Hey. Let's go, right, Terry Bobby. Who we got?
Marvin Hayes. Go, Terry.
Go, Terry. Go, Terry. Go, Terry. Looking good in that shirt, man. Make you want to come out and get one. I need me a shirt, too. I'm going to order me one, too. Need too. You want one?
Yeah.
I'm going to order one for her, too. Let's go, right, Terry Bobby. Leave one. Who we got?
Sweetie M.
Sweetie M in the house.
Oh, yeah, that's my cousin. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
That's Emmy.
What's up, sweetie? How you doing, my dear? She said, "Hello, love train family. How are you today?"
Angel in the house.
Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Woo! You don't like my song? You let me hear you sing.
No.
See, wait, you better leave me alone. I can't sing. If you can't sing it like me, then you leave me alone. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel. Woo! Good to see you, my dear. Terry Fleming, Ron Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation Under. One love. Who we got? He said, it wasn't their fault. Post office acted a fool on my complex. Oh, really? Is that what it was? The post office. Okay. That's what it was. The post office and the delivery system out there blocked stuff from getting in this complex. I don't know what happened. But man, it was a nightmare trying to get that shirt to Terry. Let's go, Ron Train, Bobby Lee. Who we got?
Marinel Pascal.
What's up, sincerity? How you doing, my dear? So good to see you, Angel in the house, Angel in the house, Angel in the house. Woo, what's up? She said, sweetie, it's been out. You saw her. How you doing? Let's go, right train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Sweetie, she said, hello, Marinel Pascal, commercial. How are you, sister? Let's go, right train, Bobby Lee, One Nation.
Marvin Ace, he said, my girlfriend made me
mad.
And I told her I was coming over to bust her head to invite me. And he told me to come over and try it if I can.
Yeah, man. Don't give her, please, Marvin Hayes, don't give her no ideas. Nah, man, we say that all the time. I'm a bullshit. Every time I turn to I say, bullshit, you better stop it. I'm a bullshit, but that's just a playboy joke. Round train, Bobby Lee, who we got?
Marvin Hayes.
He was so funny, I know, man. Hey, it's funny when they say that, man. You know, it's like a love joke to people. You know, that people have that type of relationship. They don't really mean it. It's just it's a funny saying that we have. Round train, Bobby Lee, who we got?
Terry Fleming. He said, I once had a woman who carried a switchblade. And I knew how to use it, and I told her I was leaving her. She left the scar on my chest to remember her.
Wow, are you serious, man? She left it. What? No, I love you. Just play it right. You play it right. Are you playing right there? Are you playing with me? The lady put a scar on your chest. Oh Lord.
Good thing she didn't put a name on your chest.
Good thing she didn't push it in. But dog, man, that's terrible. Man, if somebody if somebody did that,
yes. If somebody, Go, my dear, go.
If somebody did that to me, man, I'm sorry, man. I would, that's a deadly weapon. And if somebody coming at me with a deadly weapon, I don't care if the man or woman, they're gonna have some trouble out of me. And I'm not gonna let them put. I was like, what you trying to do? I don't put a hurting on her. No, but I don't hit women, man. I don't beat women. I don't hit women. But they come to me with a knife or a butcher knife. I'm sorry. All those rules are to the sidelines. I'm coming after you with everything I got. Let's go, Round Train Bobby Lizzie. Who we got? Yep. Let's go, Round Train Bobby Lizzie. One Nation. All right, y'all. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. All right, Lizzie. Thank you for everybody that gave today. Much blessings. More love to you. Much love. More blessing to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your donations.
Thank you, guys.
Lizzie.
Oh.
I don't know what's wrong with Lizzie today, man. She just sleeping on the job. Who we got? She gonna do our closing comments.
Thanks for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And our Facebook fan page is called Philippines Connection. Please like the page, and you can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD Life in the Philippines. Look at the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as recorded, replay allow the ads to run during the video. And notice, guys, all unsolicited donations for food drives should be sent to the PayPal address lisa.pinaro@yahoo.com. If you want to send a personal donation to us via PayPal, use bdix004@gmail.com. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy all our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you are a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information as of January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. And now, okay, well, let's take our comments. What we got?
martial law.
Marsha Dillon. Marsha Dillon. Marsha Dillon. Where's Chester? Chester. Marsha Dillon. Where's Chester? What's up, Marsha? How you doing, brother? Got the flare. He said, "Oh, sorry, I'm late, everyone. But it's NBA All-Star Weekend." Okay, I didn't know that. Hey man, I don't get it. You have to have the NBA channel out here to see any NBA, because I don't get it. So I pay extra for that. I don't get that. But man, I love the NBA. I love my Hawks, man. I'm a Hawks fan from beginning to the end. I'm a Hawks fan, whether they win, lose, or draw. I'm a Hawks fan, just like I'm a Falcon fan, and don't mess with me. It's good to see you, boss, as long as you made it, man. Round Train Bobby Lee, who we got?
Terry Fleming, he said, we stayed together for 13 years. Wow!
13 years, and you dealt with that madness? Man, ooh, Lord, you're a good man, Terry. You are a good man. You know how to deal with stuff like Brother James Brown said. Because I could imagine when she put that slice on your chest and put a mark on you, I would have said, I said, what's wrong with you? You gonna cut me? I will reach out and touch somebody, make this world a better place. If you can, reach out and touch somebody, make this world a better place. If you can, yeah. That's what I would have did. Let's go, right? Everybody need you one nation. Marsha did it. He said, I prefer Festus, not Chester. Chester. You know what, man? I'm with you on that, man. Festus was better than Chester. Chester was, he never carried a gun. He always would walk with that limp. Marsha did it. And when something happened, he run. I'm gonna get Marsha Dillon. Marsha Dillon. Festus was that guy that rode the donkey. You remember the donkey, the mule? And every time he turned around, everybody else riding a horse, and he gonna ride a mule. What's wrong with Festus? Well, Festus was tough, man. He carried a gun, and when you mess with Festus, he'd take that gun off and look at him. Take his unbutton his shirt, take that head off, and let's go. Festus didn't run for nobody. Let's go. Round table, who we got?
Terry Fleming.
Terry, what's up, Terry? He said,
Okay.
scared, man. Oh, yeah, I can understand that, man. You know, let me say this, man. Let me say this. There are many, many people in this world, okay? And I'm not talking about you, Terry. This is not about you. There are many, many people in this world, men and women, that are in relationships that where the female is the aggressor, okay? The female controls the man physically. I'm talking about physically. Okay? They control man, and so the problem is, many men never admit it. Many men are scared about admitting it, are scared about talking about it. But that's what happens, you know. And the problem is they let it happen. Just like women get abused, men get abused. Yeah? I'm not saying Terry was abused because he's a man. He stands up for his wife. But when you got a woman with a knife and she gonna have the nerve to carve something in you, like you use hers for life, nah, I won't take that, man. I'll be like, me and her, I'll be mopping the floor with her. I'm saying, I don't believe in hitting women. Let me just make that disclaimer. Let me make that plain. I don't hit women. I don't believe in hitting a woman. But I believe in anybody come with you with a butcher knife, come at you with a gun, an axe handle, an axe. Anybody come with you something with a deadly weapon, whether they're male, female, you got to act to defend yourself. So if someone comes with you with a physical, a weapon, you have to defend yourself regardless of their gender. Okay. And so when she came to me with that knife, I was, what you gonna do with that knife? That's the first thing I would have asked. What you gonna do with that knife? She said, I'm coming to cut you. I said, you gonna do what? I'm gonna give it a chance. When I say you gonna do what, that's her opportunity to say, I'm sorry, I just put this down. But if she said, I'm coming at you, then I'm gonna come at her. Let's go. Right, tell you about it, who we got? Marsha did it. She sleep down. She said martial law. She think about it. The Philippines was under martial law for a while, so that came in her mind. Martial law. Well,
the All-Star game is in Atlanta.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, man, that Atlanta deserves the All-Star game. They had it one time before, but that was a long time ago. That was in Dominique. Remember Dominique, right? Dominique, I forgot his name. He was one of the major basketball stars back in the day, and he's part of the Hawks front office now, like a manager or something like that. But yeah, man, that's nice, man. I wish I was there. I would be happy watching. I probably would have gone down to the game, having me and my cousins, my little nephews and stuff. Because, you know, I have a lot of men folks in my family. I get my nephews. They good. We all hang out together. Let's go around train Bobby. Who we got?
Marsha, Lisa T, my daughter, says your hair looks especially nice today.
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Thank you, Marsha dearly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marsha dearly.
Say hi to her.
Her hair looks nice today, Lisa
Wow.
dearly. She combed it real special today. She thought it real special.
With my hand.
Nah, she combed. Every time she takes a shower, then she lets her hair sit because it's wet, right? Then she'll run a comb through it, and that's all she do. She run a comb through it, make sure it get all the tangles and all the knots out, and then that's it. Round train, Bobby Lee, who we got?
Terry Fleming, he said, I will never raise my hand at a woman for any reason.
I think you're right, Terry. You should not raise your hand to a woman. I can't put I take any reason off of it. I'm sorry, sir. I just keep. If they come at me with a butcher knife, I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna raise something. I'm sorry, man. Hey, look here. You gotta defend yourself, Terry, man. I respect your right to say that. I respect your reasoning. Okay, I understand it, and I think you're right. But me, I'm a bad boy. They I'm wrong. I ain't gonna turn the other cheek when she coming at me with a butcher knife. I'm not gonna turn the other cheek when she coming at me with a 45. I'm not gonna turn the other cheek when she coming at me with an axe in her hand. I'm not gonna turn the other cheek. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm just bad. I'm bad like that. But any other thing, I said, look, stop hitting me, and I walk on out the door. But when she got a deadly weapon on you, you turn your back and you gone. She go, you know what I'm saying? So if it's a deadly weapon involved, you got to defend yourself, okay? And by any means necessary. Now I'm not. Listen to me, good y'all. Please don't go out about it. You say you got to beat women up. Nah, I would never beat a woman up for no reason, and I would never beat a woman up. If she came at me with a deadly weapon, I'm gonna give her an opportunity to put that down. I said, look, put that down. Stop right there. I don't want to hurt you. I'm gonna give her warnings after warnings. If she continue coming at me, it's gonna be on between her because I'm gonna defend myself. Okay, I'm not gonna let her slice me up and dice me up or bust my head. After playing that game, I said, look, man, look, what you gonna do with that? What you finna do with that weapon? I'm gonna give her a chance to put it down. And she don't listen, she keep charging me. I'm gonna put it down any way I can. Let's go round train, Bobby. Let's see who we got.
Martha Hayes, he said, a woman come at me with a knife. We got a tango in knuckles.
I'll tell you, man, that's how I do, man. And you know, I don't beat women. I never beat one. I never beat a woman. Never hit a woman. But if they come at me with something, I'm sorry, man. If I deadly, just pick up a stick or something like that. I walk away with it. Ain't nothing. They pick up a chair, I walk away. Ain't nothing. I had a woman hit me with a chair one time. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I had a woman hit me with a chair, man. I don't know what it was. We was in the house, right? And we were watching the NBA game, man. And I don't know what happened. We started fussing about the shot. The guy didn't do. I don't know. Next thing I know, I thought it was over with. I get up, I turn to y'all because the game was off. I turned the corner to go from the living room to the bedroom. And as soon as I turned the corner, cha-cha-paya. She hit me with a chair. Who that? Who that make all that noise out there? What?
You.
Anyway, she hit me with a chair across my face, man. I was like, what? I said, what's wrong with you? Oh, man, I wanted to get it in, but I didn't do it, man. Because I don't believe in being. I talked to her for a long. So you ever fix your face in your mind to do something? I'm gonna knock you out. But I would never hit her. I didn't put my hand on her, but I talked to her real hard and real long. She never did that again. Let's go, round train, Bobby. Let's see what we got.
Jerry Fleming, I got feet.
Yeah, you can run. Yeah, you better run when somebody coming at you with a dead. Somebody coming at you with a deadlift. You better run. You better run to do something to hurt her, you know, but to put them down, you know. But sometimes you can't run, Terry. You know, sometimes you can't run. You got to act right then. If they're in your face, if they get ready to do one of these, what you gonna do? I'm gonna say, stop it right there. But you got to do something. And running is a good way to get away. Let's go. Round train, Bobby. Let's see what we got. Dan the man, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Good to say you. He said, how are you guys feeling, man? We feeling good, man. We feeling all right.
I'm just sleepy.
We're feeling good vibration. Good vibration. Yeah. I'm feeling all right. Yeah. Good vibration. Good vibration. Round train, Bobby, let's see what we got. He said, I hope you're safe and healthy. Yes, we're doing well. God has been good and we're blessed, highly favored and flavored of the Lord. And we try to do the best we can do with everything we do. Sometimes we don't make it to the best, but we try our best to get the best. Let's go round. Round train, Bobby, let's see what we got. Xander man, he said, when can we come visit Cebu? Cebu is open, but it's not open to international because the whole country is not open to tourists yet, international tourists yet. I'm waiting for the day you guys can come. 9A tourist visas are the temporary tourist visas. You can get one now if you want to come, but you have to get what's called an exemption, a document from the DFA, Department of Foreign Affairs, and you have to qualify for the exemption document if you want to come here. But it's not worth it right now because you got to go through a lot of hoops. And when you get here, you got to go into quarantine for 14 days, 8 days, 6 days at the quarantine hotel facility, and then 8 days at your place where you're going to reside in the 8 days. You have to have at least a month or more vacation if you come out here right now, if they allowed you to come out here with your exemption document. So right now, it's not a good time. I don't know when it will be loosened. I'm hoping it's going to be.
And do you think it is easy for them to go back in their country if
Good point, Mr. D. Good point. When you come here, if you did come here, it'd be hard to get out too, because your country might have requirement for you coming back in if you visited the Philippines. So with those things, this is not the good time. When they're going to open it up for sure, nobody knows. People are saying second half of this year. We will see. Why train BobbieD Lisi one day? Who we got?
Terry Fleming.
What's up, Terry?
Did I mention she knew how to use it?
She knew how to use it. So she knew how to carve you up.
I think you taught her.
She think you taught her. Nah, man, some women, you don't have to teach nobody how to use a knife. They know how to. That's just that's you cut. If they can use a knife to cut a piece of chicken. They can use a knife to cut you and me, But man, that was the thing they did back in the day, man. It wasn't no gun back in the day, People wouldn't use guns. You remember when you was coming up? When we had a
whip.
No, use no whip. I can't say use the whip. There was no whip. No, when you and me was coming up, most of you guys back in the day, when people got angry, they ain't go get no 45, no 22, no 38. They ain't doing that. You know what they did? One of these. Do like this. Come on.
Yeah.
You want some of this? You want some of me? When you see them do the hand like this, that's called putting your guard up. You put your guard up, man, and the man put their guard up, and y'all go at it. Bare knuckles. And man, I seen so many bare knuckle guarded fights, man, in my neighborhood. There was a guy called Lil Bobbie. Lil Bobbie. That's what they call. That's what they call him. They call him Lil Bobbie. They call him Lil Bobbie. He lived across the street from me. I lived on Cumming Street, and he lived in a place they called the Alley. You know what they called? That was the name of the place, man. And the name of the place, the real name of the place was Do As You Choose Alley. And it's called real fast. Do As You Choose. Where you live, man? I live in Do As You Choose Alley. I said, where? Do As You Choose. They put all the words together. Do As You Choose. So he lived in Do As You Choose Alley. The name of Lil Bobbie. Lil Bobbie's in my family right now. He married to one of my cousins. So Lil Bobbie used to come out and they would say, would they get angry, whatever, or he get in an argument with somebody, they'd fight. Lil Bobbie was to fight. And bare knuckle, Lil Bobbie was the best, man. He would tear. And when you hit somebody with your knuckles in your hands, guess what it does to the flesh? Cuts. Every time they fight, bare knuckles, somebody cut up in here, up in here, up in here, because the knuckles cut. You hit him hard up and cut. And Lil Bobbie was the best. And guess what happened to Lil Bobbie? Lil Bobbie, he started professional fighting for a little bit, and then he went in the army. So he's doing good, and he retired. He's a nice guy now. He got his cousin. His wife is my cousin, and they live in Virginia. They're doing very good. They have a very good life. Right, Jay, BobbieD Lisi, who we got?
Martha Hayes. He said, last time a woman hit me, I was 7. I kissed her, so she slapped me so hard. My face was in hell, and her body was still at my desk, and she was 7 too.
Hey, you got fresh with the little girl. The little girl said, "Chit your pie."
7 years old.
The little girl said, "Chit your pie. Don't you touch me like that. Don't you kiss me." But you know what? I had a sweetheart too. Her name was Catherine. And I actually wasn't 7th grade. It was 4th. It wasn't 1st grade or whatever. I was in the 4th grade. Okay. And I was really hot on this little girl. Her name was Catherine. She was high yellow. I don't like them high yellow. She was long hair. And she had no shape back then, but she looked good, man. And I said, "How you doing?" He said, "I'm doing okay." And we had to go down to I don't know what happened. The teacher sent me and her down to the office for some reason. It wasn't probably bad. She had wanted us to bring something back to her. So we go down there and we got in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We got in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? I did one of these. I said, "Look here, I like you." He said, "Yeah, I like you too." And then she said, "You want to do a kissy?" I said, "No." I'm so scared. She embarrassed me, man. I said, "No, let's go to the office." But I was scared. I was scared, man. But I liked her. And I wanted to let her know that. But I always think about that time. I missed the opportunity to have my first kid. Let's go, Rod Train BobbieD. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, he's in good vibes.
Good vibes, man. Good vibes. Good vibes, Emmy.
And you.
And music.
Understanding.
Mutual understanding. I got you, man. Yeah. When you have a good vibe in your life and your communication with someone, it makes your life very, very much more easier to deal with things because you're both on the same wavelength. You're both on the same level, and you both can comprehend and understand. Sometimes me and Lisa D, I can say something and she'll finish the sentence, or she'll start saying something and I'll finish the sentence. Or we'll both think of something at the same time. We'll say the same words exactly. You know, that's when you know you have a good communication system, you have a good vibe, and that you have a good rapport with one another. Ryan, Train, Bobby, Lisa, who we got?
Zen the man, I can't wait so I can treat you and Lisa D to a nice dinner evening.
Thank you so much, Zen the man.
I can't
Appreciate
wait
it.
for that.
Lisa D loves going out there. And she loves somebody else play for. Nah, but we'll treat us one time, we'll treat you one time. But yeah, we can't wait to see you, man. Hopefully by the end of this year, or second half of this year, they will have allowed tourists to come back in. But keep in mind, guys, if they allow tourists to come back in, general and 9A tourist visas, it's going to be with a lot of strings attached. It's going to you'll probably have to do 14 days or more quarantine, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, down the line. But they're gonna let it in eventually. Let's go around, Train, Bobby, Lisa, one. Ninja. Tara Phillips, I was a ninja, man. I just disappeared when she came with. If she come up on me with something, I said, Shwah, and I'm gone. I'm not gonna touch her. He said, I'm not gonna put my hand on her. I'm just gonna do my Ninja Turtle stuff and disappear. Right, Train, Bobby, who we got? Marsha did it. He said, I was thinking of coming to the Philippines this year, but I don't think I can do the quarantine thing. So I might postpone it till next year. What do you think? I think it's actually a good idea for next year. 2022 will be the absolute best time to come. However, they're saying that in the middle of this year, second half of this year, they're going to open it up. But I think your idea of coming in 2022 will be better because number one, the nation will be more vaccinated. There'll be a vaccine program that started recently, and by 2022, a large portion of the nation will be vaccinated. So they will then, by then, open it up the doors because they need Monte. They need that tourist dollar. So yeah, 2022 would be the ideal. Okay, let's go. Ryan, Train, Bobby, Lisa.
Martha Hayes, he said, we used fist and belt buckles.
That's it, man. We use our fist, take off your belt buckle, and then sometimes the girls, you know what the girls do, right? You know what the girl would do? When the girls fight a girl, you know what they do?
Hair.
Hair. He said hair, they take off the weave. They take off the weave. That too. But the first thing they do, they take off their shoes. That's the first thing they do. Yeah, they take off their shoes. They take off their shoes because you fight, you have to have a stand, a good grip on the ground so you can throw your blow.
They will take the shoes off and then
No, when it's legal hand-to-hand girl fight, first thing they do, they're gonna take off their shoes. The next thing they do, they're gonna take off their earrings if they got earrings, right? And then the next thing they do is they're gonna borrow some Vaseline and put on their face. You got any Vaseline? Because if you got Vaseline covering your face, it's hard to cut you. It's hard to cut you, right? That's what the fighters do. They put Vaseline. Professional boxers to this day, they put Vaseline on their face before they get ready to fight because they know the face will cut, right? And then after they got that Vaseline on, they're ready now. They start jumping up, down, bouncing. Come on.
Dear, let's try it later.
No. Did you hear what she said? Y'all didn't hear what she said. I know y'all didn't. Y'all didn't. Strike that from the record. Strike that comment from the record. Woo! I'm not going to repeat. Let's go, Roger.
You're great.
You're crazy. You know, y'all don't know this D like I know this D. She off the chain when she ain't on the channel. When she ain't on the live stream, she off the chain. I don't hold her down. Need to dig. Woo, y'all didn't hear that. I know y'all didn't hear that. Let's go. Round train, who we got? He said, he said, the lower nine was out bad. The lower nine was our bad area. We had to fight every day, yeah, I'm telling you, man, some of us grew up in areas where you have to fight just to exist because people was out for bad, you know, shooting, fighting, all kind of stuff, you know, and you have to be ready, like Freddy. To run, you got two choices. You run or you fight, okay? And you have to pick who you fight with. Because you fight with the wrong person, you ain't gonna be able to come back from it, okay? But most of the time, in our area, I would run. Sometimes I'll fight, but I told you, the reason why I ran. I was small, man. I couldn't beat them big boys up.
You should use Vaseline also.
He said I should use Vaseline also. I couldn't beat them big boys up, man. I was just me. I said, let's go. I said, let's go. I figured like I'm gonna fight him right. I said, let's go. And I was like, pew! I was so fast they couldn't catch me though. That's the good thing about it. I was so fast they couldn't catch me. Let's go. Ride train Bobby Lee one night. Who we got?
Jerry Fleming.
He said, just a typo, Bobby. Okay, a typo. I got you, man. I got you, man. I got you. Let's go. Ride train Bobby Lee. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. I can't wait to get there also.
I tell you, man, a lot of you, Murphy, Xander, man, a lot of folk out there trying to. Y'all see, I do a lot of travel stuff now, right? On the upload the videos, I'm doing a lot of travel because every day, the Philippines Bureau of Immigration is changing the rules. I don't know what it is. Every day is a different change, and people have to know. I have a lot of Filipinos that are trying to get back in the world here, and a lot of internationals trying to get here, foreigners, and I got to keep it up there. But every other day, they make a check, and so people have to know. That's why I'm making a check. That's why I'm doing the update. Let's go. Ride train, Bobby Lee. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. He said, "I agree, Marshall. I'm gonna wait also."
Yeah, I think it's overall until I see some more information on how the opening is going to be for the 9A tours. I was saying the second half of this year, but it may be better. It may be until I see more information to wait. Let me put it like this: waiting until the end of the year or the beginning of 2022 would not hurt you, okay? It probably overall would be better. However, if you want to come, they probably will open it up the second half of this year. We're still waiting on that, okay? So let's leave it like that. It would be better overall if you came on the first part of 2022 or the end of 2021. They're opening it up probably the second half of this year. If those of you just can't wait, gotta go, that would probably be your best time. Let's go, Ride Train Bobby Lee, one nation other. Who we got?
Terry Fleming.
What's up, Terry? He said, I supposed to be on Punta Cana by now. Yeah, I know, man.
Punta Cana?
Yeah, it's a city. Yeah.
Oh.
You supposed to be out there. Yeah, I know, man. But it just
Punta Cana.
it's
Punta
best.
Cana dito.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, Trevor. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, my dear?
Come over here.
You doing okay? You doing okay? I'm doing okay too.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
I'm glad to hear that, my dear. Who we got? Let's go. Ride Train Bobby Lee. Marsha dealing. He said, hey, Murphy, it's good to hear from you, man. I hope all is well. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Marsha dealing. He said, that's it.
Joshua Moore. Thank you so much.
You got a donation for the donation? He said, what it is, Bobby D? I'm just looking out for my people. You heard me? I heard you, man. We hear you, man. Thank you so much. Hey, he did it right. Ty Long, Joshua Moore was playing today, y'all. He said, I'm gonna give you 25. Put my 25 on. No, he did it right. Ty Long is strong. Thank you so much. But I don't ask each other. Nation, let's do it there. But Joshua Moore today, y'all. Come on now, let's get some new people up in the dancers there. I got a contract on some new people. Go with these new people right here. I gave them a contract. Yeah, them people right there. They begged me for a contract, y'all.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Yeshua.
much. Just show more blessings to you, much love.
More blessings. Much love to you, my brother from another mother. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate the donation. Let's go. Ron Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? Terry Flynn. He said, but I'm chicken out. Hey, man, no, man. Ain't nothing wrong with chickening out, because you know what? You use your head and you save yourself to fight another day. Say the people that don't use their head, they lose their head. And you didn't lose your head. You kept your head because you ran. Let's go, Roger. Roger, Bobby Lee, who we got? Murphy Hayes. Girl fight. They used to scratch you to the death. Yeah, man.
Like a cat.
They do the windmill. When a girl,
Windmill?
yeah, when a girl fight a boy, she just scratch. But when a girl fight another girl, they do this.
Pulling their hair.
They just hit you. They put their hair down like this, right? And they just do. That's called a windmill. And I done seen a lot of windmill fight at school with a girl. But when a girl fight a boy, they don't do the windmill. They do this. I don't know what it is. When they fight each other, they do the windmill. And then when they reach out like that, they grab the girl head. And when they lock arms, they grab some of them. They grab her head, and she grabs her head. And then when they lock on each other's head, you can't get them unloose. I don't care what it is. You cannot get them unloose. And that's how girls fight. I'm gonna show you a girl fight I saw the other day. If I could pull it down, y'all would be like, what? She did what? It's crazy, man. Girls fight crazy. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee.
Terry Fleming, sir, more. More for more.
Ryan Train, Bobby Lee. Joshua Moore did it right, tight, long, and strong.
Anthony Liggins.
What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Gotta say that.
Magandang umaga, BobbieD and Lisa D. Good morning. The buses are starting to run from Manila to the provinces again, so that's a good sign.
Yes, it is. But all of the bus routes are starting to run again, and so people are going around the state and around the country more. That's a good thing. But I'm still cautious because they have found out that the UK variant is here, and as well as the African variant. And those viruses are even more deadly or more easily catched than the regular virus. So I'm still cautious, and I want to go, but I just want to wait. Roger, I really need you. Who we got?
Joshua Moore.
Joshua Moore. He said, "What's up, Terry? How you doing, brother? Gotta say.
Terry Fleming, make it rain."
Terry Fleming said, "Make it rain, man. That's what I do." Roger, who we got?
Anthony Liggins, getting my second Moderna shot next week and looking forward to returning to the Philippines at first chance.
That's great, man. Good news, Anthony. Anthony's got his first shot already down, and he's going to get his next one next week. He is going to be set, man. And all he'll need to do is get them to give him a certificate that he's been vaccinated, and he will bring that with him when he comes to wherever he's going to, if it's not the Philippines, because a lot of other places already open up, The Philippines and Thailand and Vietnam, Cambodia, those places are slowly opening up. They want to make sure that they have their virus under control before they open up borders, and that's rightfully so. But a lot of countries and places are already open. I just caution you go there. Be careful when you go. Ryan Chain, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got?
Murphy Hayes. He said, by the time I do go, I'm gonna go in style.
Hey, there you go, man. You have all the time to get yourself situated. You just dial on, you get your profile on, and have everything prepared. Murphy is doing it the right way, man. He's getting everything in order. Okay, he's got his face shield. He's got his mask. He knows how to get a hotel or a condo or a bed and bath. Airbnb. He's got all that stuff ready, man, and he's waiting for the right time. When he comes, he won't be in doubt about anything because he's studied. He's looking at broadcasts like this and stuff to know what to do, how to prepare, and he's going to be ready. And that's what I suggest every one of you that are waiting to come to the Philippines, use this time as preparation time. Get yourself prepared, not only physically, mentally, socially, emotionally, and spiritually, because you're going to be meeting, most of you are going to be meeting your lady, okay? And there's a big difference between talking to her and communicating to her online versus up close and personal. So get yourself prepared for that, because a lot of times what you see on the internet and when you see it face to face, it does not match up. Okay, it's a difference, and you have to adjust yourself. How you going to deal if there's a difference? You're going to say, "Wow, you look like that." Don't do that, man. That's the worst thing you can do. Accept the difference and deal with it for the temporary time. If it's something you don't like, just let it politely know. I'm sorry. It's just not the same. It's not working, and move on. Let's go. Ride train, BobbieD, DC. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, Dominican Republic.
Okay, Dominican Republic.
This is a part of
Punta Cana. Okay, Dominican Republic is a nice place to go. I've never been there. I know people that go there all the time. Casey come on the show. He's been there a lot. Stayed there for a while. So it's a nice place. There's a lot of people with melanin in this getting there too, but they speak Spanish. And because you know what, they dropped just like the slave trade, they dropped a lot of us down there in the Dominican Republic during slavery time. So there's a lot of black people down there too. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, DC. Who we got?
Anthony.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate that. Let's go. He said, you ready, see? I just want to know, is Jerome in the house? Jerome, he did.
Okay.
Jerome in the house, in the house. Jerome in the house today.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the inimitable George Jefferson. Come on, what is it? What happened?
Thank you so much, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony.
Appreciate the donation to the nation. More blessings,
to
much
you.
love.
Much love.
Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. Round train, BobbieD, DC, one nation, under our group. What love? Who we got? Murphy Hayes. He said, I'm good, sir, Marshall. I'm good, Marshall. Dealing? How are you, sir? Thank you. Let's go. Round train, BobbieD, DC. Who we got? Ray Man in the house. Ray Man in the house. He said, back again. Ray Man, going to drain. He said, double for your trouble. Let's do it there for the Rainmaker up in this house today. Let's go. Who we got, Lisa D? Come on,
I
now.
don't know which one.
Right on time for the beautiful trip on the Soul Train line. so much, Terry Fleming,
Thank you,
for the
Sir
donation
Terry.
to the nation.
More blessings to
Appreciate
you,
you.
much
More
love.
blessings, more love. Hey, we were just looking at the damn these dog. She dropping head like it's hot. Yeah,
Scared.
we were just looking at the damn. Then all of a sudden we was on the screen. Let's go. Ryan Trey, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Frederick Mason. He said, "Good
Oh,
morning,
what's up,
Bobby
Freddie? Why
D.
you so
Lisi.
late?
Happy belated birthday, King D." Hey, thanks so much, sir. I appreciate that, Freddie Perry Mason. Never lost a case. I appreciate
Hey,
that,
lost
man.
the case yesterday.
Okay, at least this is lost a case yesterday. That's all right.
I got you.
In my book, he never lost a case. All right, let's go. Thank you so much, Terry. Good to see you, man. I mean, Freddie, good to see you. We got Ryan Train, Bobby D. Lisi, One Nation, Other Group, One Love, Joshua Moore. He said, Bobby D, what is the difference between loving someone and being in love with someone? Good question, man. Loving someone basically means that you have helped them, you're nice to them, you appreciate their value, etc., etc. In love with someone means that that's the person that for you. You have determined that your heart has been attuned to that person's heart, and you want them to be a part of your life in a special way more than anyone else. That means that that is the chosen individual for you that you have found that makes your dream come true, and that's why. There we go. That's what being in love means, that you are in love. In love is your definition of being together with someone is that person. That person's definition of being together with someone is with you, and that you have decided that no one else makes you feel the way they do, or you feel no other. When you're with that person, you feel the best you can be with that person, and nobody else can make you feel that way. That's what love is all about, and that's what being in love means. You're loving someone. I love you. You love me. And that's love. Love means helping you, caring about you, sharing about you. That's love. Brotherly love, right? Brotherly love. But romantic love between two people, romantic love between two people means you're dedicated to that person, you decided that person for you only, and you're only for that person. You'll do anything you can to help them in your life. That's love, in love. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, one who we got.
Frederick Mason, what's up? What's up, love train?
All my love train, all my people in the house say, hoorah. All my angels in the house say, hooray. Everybody hit the like button.
Say, hoorah.
All the parents in the house say, hoorah. Hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya,
1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Hit that like button now. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, who we got? Perfect head. He said, Superior. Superior Mason in the house, Superior Mason in the house. Hey, Perry Mason made it, man. He on the caboose today, but he made that thing, man. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation, Terry Fleming. He said, hello, Superior. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, Perry Mason. Never lost a case. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lisi, Perry Mason.
Wait. Right here.
Oh, she
I messed up.
all right, Terry Fleming, he said, ain't too many places in America can travel. That's true. You know why? You know why? Because we got COVID all over the place in the United States. We were the number one place
all over the world.
with the number one place, country with the most COVID cases, the most deaths, and right on down any worst category you can think of as far as the pandemic is concerned. We've got it, and we got it because of bad leadership. That bad leadership is gone now. So we got good leadership. It's changing slowly. You can't change it overnight. Okay, so good leadership is in there. They're making changes, and then things going to be turned around. But it takes time. And so far, most countries don't want Americans coming in because we are laden down with that COVID on us, and they don't want to have to deal with that. They just look at, where you from here? I'm from the United States. You got to get back, Jack. Turn around. You can't come in here. Let's go. Roger, who we got?
Frederick Mason. Sir Hayes, Sir Fleming, what it do? On the tail end tonight, guys.
Yeah, he made it, man. He is easy. We let you slide today, Perry Mason. Let's go. Roger, who we got?
Marvin Hayes. You good, Sir Mason?
Yeah, you good, man. You made it, man. That's all that matters. You made it. Got your foot in the door. Let's go. Round train, Bobby. Who we got?
Marvin Hayes. Just standing tall, that's all.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Show your face, show your love. That's it. That's it. Be in the house, man. Get in the door. Half of the battle, half of the battle is showing up. And I don't care what endeavor you go into, man. Whether it's your job, whether it's your church, whether it's your wedding, whether it's your dance, whether it's a party, whatever, half of the battle is just showing up. Okay? That's the majority of the battle. Show up. And when you show up, everything else will take care of itself. Let's go round train Bobby DC One Nation under who we got? Marshall Dillon in the house. He said, Africa is on my bucket list. I was wondering if you've ever been there, Bobby. I've never been to Africa, Marshall, but my ex-wife went there several times to several different countries. She was a missionary. And by her going, I've been inspired to want to go. And I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to South Africa. And I want to go to Ghana. Those three places I want to go in Africa. And one that's on our list. I told Lisa D that Africa was where I wanted to go one time. And she told me she wanted to go to Abu Dhabi as well. So those are on our list.
To Japan.
Oh, Tokyo, Japan. Yeah, we won't go back to
No,
Tokyo.
and other side of Japan. We've been to Tokyo, Osaka.
Okay. But those are some places we were just talking about, places we wanted to go to a few days ago. And that's Africa is on one of the places I want. I've never been there. But you want to be careful where you go in Africa. South Africa, right now, let me put it like this. To go to Africa now is not the good time to go. Okay, they're infested with that virus. They're not only they have the COVID, they have Ebola and a couple other viruses out there. You don't want to be going there right now. Okay, now is not the good time, and it's particularly more worse than certain nations and others. But once it's cleared up, Kenya's a good place to go. Ghana's a good place to go, and South Africa. Those three countries in Africa are some of the best places to go, where you can experience what African life is about. And to be honest with you guys, Africa is becoming more like just a regular nation. Before they discovered the hidden territory, nobody knew much about them, and we thought everybody had spears and no clothes on. And that's not the way it is nowadays. It's changing. It has changed a lot, and it is still evolving. Africa is a hidden gem, a hidden treasure, and China has found that out. And if you look at your history, look at what's going on. They're investing in what? Africa. Yeah? And each of these African countries, they're putting them little people in there, doing this for them, doing this for them, buying them out. If they don't pay that Monte back, they own that piece of the land. Okay. So my thing is, I hope that the United States can get in there and do like China's doing, okay, and then Russia's doing the same thing, okay. Africa is the nation, that's the continent. You put it like that, the continent, because it's just one country in Africa. It's a continent of multiple nations in the continent of Africa. It is a hidden treasure. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, one. Who we got?
Anthony Liggins, he said, Marshall, Africa is a great place to visit. South Africa and Pretoria would be my recommendation. Northern Africa are mostly Muslim countries.
Okay, good suggestion, Anthony. South Africa is on my list. The previous church I was in, when I was in Atlanta, when I lived in USA, Atlanta, Georgia, Berean Christian Church, that church had an outreach in South Africa, and I think it was Pretoria, I'm not sure. One of the places out there, we had a church. We had just started a church there before I left to come here. So I want to go there. Ryan Train, Bobby Lazy, who we got?
Marfa Hayes, my bucket list place in Japan, cherry blossoms.
Yeah, Japan.
I want also.
I did. Lisa, we was out there doing cherry blossoms. She saw the blossoms on the tree. She's like, wow. But Lisa D loves Japan, man. I do too. I want to get back.
We didn't see the church.
I want to get back. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lizzie, one day. Let's go.
We have to do our closing.
Okay, let's do it. Let's go.
Clips. Video.
Let's do a closing.
A towering
presence. Thank you so much.
Run like the wind. Be a king or a queen. Life in the Philippines.
Let's go, Lisa D.
Let's go. We have to go. We have to go.
Let's
This
go,
is
Lisa D. Did
fun.
you do the closing clips yet?
Are you alright?
No, I was drinking my coffee. Okay, y'all. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. It's been
Real.
beautiful. Thank you guys for giving today,
Thank
man. We
you.
appreciate you. It's been an awesome time sharing with you once again. We don't take this time lightly at all. We appreciate you being taking this time with us and showing us that you love us, and we love you as well. We hope to be back again. What's the day? What's the day? Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
We'll try to get. I'm gonna try to be with you for between now and next Friday or Saturday, every day. Now, keep in mind what you there for. What you talking about was, but keep in mind when I come to you, it may be on a handheld, or it may be it may not be in the morning like it is for us now here. Maybe at night, or if we're out and about, I'll probably do a live stream when we're out and about as well. So keep that in mind, okay? But I'm gonna try to be with you at least one time a day. It may not, sometimes may not be long, but I'm gonna try to get there, okay? Because I got a lot of other stuff going on, and I always make time, break time, shake time, take the time to be with my people, man. I appreciate you. Let's go. That's it. Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been real. It's been real. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. This is BobbieD.
And the two Queen Lisa D.
Saying take care
God bless.
and
Peace.
peace. Peace.
Have a good night, guys.